Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you my crafts area and where I make my polymer clay charms. So I'll just show you what I keep on my desk. So over here I have some Q-tips for cleaning my charms, and down here is a little box with all my cookie cutters. Up here on these little drawers I keep my cutting tools, so I have my round nose pliers, my flat pliers and my cutters, and then just a little ruler in case I need it. And then in these drawers on the bottom here I keep all my molds for like resin or clay, and then my texturing tools as well. So like this is my waffle mold, and I just keep them all in here. And then in this top one I keep just some handy things when making charms. So I have just a few phone straps, and then lots of different size eye pins and head pins. In here I just have some little silver jump rings. I have some tin slices, little tiny bottles. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. I might make some tiny charms to go inside. And then here I have some rainbow colored micro marbles that I use for miniature cupcake sprinkles and things like that. And I mix these myself. So that's all in here. Then over here I have my chalk pastels that I need them for shading some of my charms sometimes. And then here I just have some toothpicks and paper clips for drying them. Over here then next is a little container of some fake ice, and I just keep it there so that I remember that I have it, because I can never tell what to do with it and I really want to do something with this. So that's just sitting on my desk now. And here I have some shading colors for like realistic charms. And then here I have some Vaseline, this little container with some baby powder to prevent my charms from sticking, and then just some nail polish remover or acetone. Then I keep these cups here upside down in case I need to like cover my charms for a little bit so they don't gather dust, because my room gets very dusty. And then here I just have some baby wipes to clean my fingers if I'm changing colors. Here I have some tin foil, a little container where I put rubbing alcohol, and I have like a warning on it everywhere so everyone knows what it is. Then here I just have some super glue. This is actually the underside of my working surface, and it's glass, and I keep it upside down again just so I don't have to clean all the dust from it. Then down here I keep this little baggie where I put a baby wipe when I'm using it so it doesn't dry up. Then I just have some scissors, my clay roller, and my nail file for like cleaning baked charms. And then in this container here I have all my tools that I use. So in this first section there's just like blades, all my silicone tools, and I have several types and sizes. And then there's just like a spatula, a pencil, my texturing toothbrush, and some other little spatulas and just like texturing tools. In this middle one I have all my brushes, then my shading brushes, and then some dotting tools. And as you can see, some of them are actually kind of huge from a set that I got. And I got this set on eBay. And then I just have my smaller ones. And then in here I have all the wooden and plastic like sculpting tools, and in this little baggie I have tools that I made myself. So for example there would be like this needle tool and just like a cocktail stick or a matchstick for different textures and things like that. So I just keep them all together. And in this little tiny kind of pocket that I made, I just keep a blade that I'm using at the moment and just some sandpaper pieces for like texturing. Then over here I just keep my little lamp that I use for whenever it's dark, if I have to film. And then in these two containers I keep my clay and other pieces, so I'll just show you them when I open them. So in this grey container what I keep is like a few extra Q-tips. Then I have some molds from like sets that I bought from Japan. I have some liquid clays, and I have the Fimo and the Sculpey one. Then I have the Sculpey mold maker, and here I just have all my open packets of clay. And I keep each color in individual baggies with like the name of the color in there just so they don't dry out. So this is this one box. And then in the second box that sits on the bottom, I keep all my sprinkles. So all this section is all sprinkles except for these guys, which are scents for clay. Then I just have some containers with like liquid clay that I mixed with chalks and things like that. These are just some inks that I use for dyeing resin. Here I have a couple more molds. And then underneath I have my serrated blade. And I have different colors of puffy paints. And then I have my clay extruder with all the extensions to it. So yeah, this is what my crafting area looks like, and obviously I have tons more supplies, either here underneath the desk or like behind me on shelves. Let me know if you know what I could do with the fake eyes, because I'm really dying to use it in some project, but I have no idea what to do with it. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoy this, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye guys!